Good morning. Today's story is about a minister, a king, and his minister. The king was a person who would always say something is good. He would classify things as this is good, this is bad, this brings good luck, that brings bad luck. And the minister would always say, no, Maharaj, please don't say that. Everything, whatever happens, happens for the good. That argument was always happening between the king and his minister. Then one day, what happened? The king was strolling around in this garden along with his minister, and an insect came and bit his finger. And the finger started puffing up like that. So immediately he was rushed to the palace. The physician was called, and he applied medicines, gave some medicines for the king to eat, and said, "Well, I will review tomorrow." So immediately they said, "See, such bad luck. I have got an infection on insect bite on my hand, and my hand is giving me so much pain." So the next day, the physician came. He saw the finger. He said, "No, Maharaj, this infection seems to be spreading. So we will have to make a small cut and remove the pus which has collected from yesterday to today." So again, the king had a severe pain. Then the physicians came. They did that. They cleaned up. They applied medicines once again and said, "We will review tomorrow." This kept happening for regular daily. The physician would come, see the wound. They would say, "Okay, it is not yet healed." They would give medicine and go. At the end of 1 week, the physicians, they came and they said, "This does not seem to be stopping, so we will have to cut the that part of the finger where the insect has bitten you." So what to do? No choice. So they said, king said, "Okay," and they had to remove that part of the finger. So the king had only this much. This part of the finger they had to cut and remove, amputate. So the king felt very bad, and he said the same thing again. "See, this is what morning I must have seen somebody who has got me this kind of bad luck, and that is why I am suffering so much. Plus my finger is being cut off." The minister again said the same thing. "No, Maharaj, please don't think like that. Whatever happens, happens for the good." The king got very angry. From 1 week, he has been suffering pain. His finger is being cut off. And then the minister is saying, whatever happens, it has happened for the good. The king became very angry. He called his soldiers and told the soldiers, "Put this man in jail. And until he says sorry and agrees with what I have said, that no, this is bad luck for me, do not bring him in front of me." So he put him in jail. And over another 1 week, the wound healed. So after that, the king and his soldiers, one, two, three soldiers, they went for hunting into the jungle. In the jungle, what happened? Usually, the minister would go with the king. In the jungle, the king got separated from his soldiers, and he was caught by tribals who were living deep in the jungle. Now, these tribals, they had their own language. They were not speaking the king's language. They did not know who the king was. They just saw a person nicely dressed on a horse. They caught him and they took him to their place of living. And there they were having a festival where humans were sacrificed. So they were very happy. They have got a human. They're going to sacrifice it to their god, and they are going to get special powers. So they tied him up and they were all dancing around him. The king started getting scared. Nobody to protect him. Nobody is there. These people are not understanding who he is. They don't know he is the king. He's been tied up. There's nobody to help him. So what to do? The king started thinking, "Oh my God, what bad luck today! Is this the way I'm going to die? This is the end of me?" So he started thinking like that. Then what to do? He was tied up, and there were so many of them. He could not overpower them in any way. Then the priest came and they started all their rituals, that puja and all before they would sacrifice the king. At that time, the priest noticed that the king's finger was incomplete. It was not complete. So immediately he said, "Stop, stop, stop." And then they talked something and they pointed to his finger, and then the king realized that they were saying that because the finger was incomplete, he was not a total human being. No? There was some mistake, something wrong. So, that being the case, he could not be sacrificed to God. So, they immediately released him and they just sent him away. They were all upset, but then what to do? The only purpose of catching him was to give him as a sacrifice, as an offering to their God. Just because he had his finger one piece missing, they could not do that. So, they just sent him out. He stumbled out of that place, he ran, he tumbled. Somehow, he managed to get back to his palace. By that time, the soldiers were all searching for him. His other soldiers had been searching for him. But because he was no, released by these people, he went back to the palace. He went back to the palace. All the way he was thinking, oh my god, just because I did not have one part of my finger, I am living today. Otherwise, I would have been dead. Those people, they would have sacrificed me, nobody would have saved me, and that would have been the end of me. No wonder that what the minister was saying was right. He kept saying, whatever happens, happens for the good. So even this cutting off of my finger was actually good. Just because of that, I have been saved. I am living now. So he went directly to the jail. He did not even freshen up. He just went directly to the jail and he told the minister, I'm extremely sorry. What you said was right. What I said was wrong. There's no such thing as good and bad. Even this cutting off my finger was actually good luck. And because of that, I'm living today. I'm extremely sorry for you. What I have done to you is wrong. What I have done to you is not what should have been done. So the minister said, no, Maharaj, whatever happens, happens for the good. You know why? Because if you had not put me in jail, I would have come with you to the forest and they would have caught me, and I am full. I do not have any part of me missing. So you would have lived and I would have died. They would have sacrificed me. So even your putting me in jail was also actually good only, isn't it? So after that day, the king stopped saying, good luck, bad luck, this is good, this is bad. So whatever happens, he would take it and respond, not react. Do you think we can do the same and not judge whatever happens to us as good or bad, good luck, bad luck? Whatever happens, happens for the good. And it is up to us to make the best out of it. Right? Bye.